Hello everybody and welcome to Keto-alicious. Today I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be making lobster rolls right in front of you. Yesterday we made the hot dog and the hamburger buns. So I'm going to take a couple of them, and be careful with your nutritional values and your macros. Make sure that, as I'm putting two on a plate, you may want to use one. So it just depends. I'm doing just to show you how beautiful they are, and they're one of my favorites, and they're so easy to make. So what I did is I put about 2 tablespoons of butter into a pan, and I'm going to turn that on, and I'm going to just let that melt. In the process, I've taken, and you know what guys, lobster doesn't have to be expensive. I bought each one of these for $6. So, I think $12, and this will probably feed 3 people, maybe 4, if were really light on it. So that's not really expensive for a special occasion, or splurge and, eat a whole lobster. So what I did is I went ahead and took some scissors and I cut down the middle of it, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually just do this kind of right in front of you. So you just take this right here, you pull it back, and you take it and you just kind of peel it. That's how easy it is. And so I'm going to peel it, and I'm going to put that into a bowl to get rid of that. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I'm just going to kind of peel it back. It's super easy, guys. It doesn't have to be hard, and that's really the extent of it. So then you just want to cut them. So, I just like to cut them in half down the middle, and then as big or small. I like to get bite-sized pieces so that you can, so they're not too overwhelming and fall out of the bun that we have. So I'm going to cut these up, and this is so easy. Now you can put fresh garlic in here if you want to. This time I'm just going to do butter and lobster, and that's how easy it is. Look at that. I mean, that is the extent of the mess. And then I'm going to grab myself just a little spoon to stir this with, and guys, this is just so easy. I can't tell you how much I enjoy this, and I haven't had it for a while, so I thought I would just whip up something special that, maybe you guys don't get all the time, and I know I don't get all the time. So it's just a matter of just stirring it a bit. And when all of that meat kind of turns pink, beautiful pink color, pink and white, then I'm going to take it and I'm going to add it to a couple of those hot dog buns that we did yesterday to make beautiful keto rolls. Keto Lobster Rolls, and I mean, everybody deserves a special treat, right? I think so. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are with me today. I hope you're all doing really well with your keto. I had a couple people over, actually, no, that was the week before. I went to lunch with my daughter yesterday, and I did go off of keto a bit. I did have sushi with my daughter, which was wonderful and worth it. And like I tell everybody, I'm not a diehard keto. I just, I have to live life. I know this is a lifestyle change, and I know that is for you guys too. So if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm not really hard on myself if I do something, because I'm human. And the time with my daughter was amazing. And, just to be able to spend some time with her and have some sushi with her. Nobody in my family likes sushi but her, and it took her quite a while to like it. So when I get an opportunity with friends or family to have sushi, I do. And I make it at home too, don't get me wrong, and I make it with cauliflower and rice vinegar, and I can't tell the difference, but this was a fun moment with her, and So anyway, so I'm back on keto today, doing everything well. And if you guys have had any bleeps or mistakes, just pat yourself on the back, forgive yourself, and keep moving on. Don't stop doing it. Just know that we're human and we're learning as we go. And you know, I still feel amazing. I feel wonderful. And you know, I think that we need to take better care of ourselves and we need to be kinder to ourselves. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you guys an amazing, I know all of you don't probably like fish, but if you do, if you like lobster, I went to the New England area a couple years ago, and I was so excited to go to Maine because I knew that would be the one time I would be able to eat lobster until I couldn't eat it anymore. And I'm telling you what I did. I ordered the first night we got into Maine, I ordered 2 lobsters, and it was absolutely to die for, and I couldn't believe how inexpensive it was compared to other states and here. So I thoroughly enjoyed that, and then I had a couple lobster rolls, and I'm telling you what, that's when I really fell in love with lobster. I knew I loved it, and I had it a couple different ways, and one of the ways was just like I'm doing now, just in butter, and you put the lobster into the bun. And of course the buns over there are like sourdough thick, and they dip them in butter and they make them crispy, and they're to die for. But in keto, we are going to compromise, and we made those buns yesterday, and if you haven't checked out the recipe, go to my blog and check out the recipe. And the other way that they made them, which was still wonderful too, was they had a mayonnaise base with onions and celery and all kinds of different types of vegetables in it, and that was also wonderful. But this seemed to be my favorite, and I think it was because it reminded me of just dipping lobster into butter, and that is my all-time favorite. And if you love lobster, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's nothing like it. So you don't want to overcook this because you don't want the meat to be tough. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna bring everything over, and so that we can add this to my wonderful rolls. So here we go. I'm gonna just place everything here so you can see it. And then I'm just gonna take this and the butter and the lobster and put them into the rolls. And then if you want to add the extra butter, now see, I've filled both, 2 of them, and pretty close. I mean, you could fill it to the brim. So there's enough for a 3rd person here if you were having 1 of these, or a 2nd person if you were having 2 of these. So there's plenty there. All right, so there you have it. Look at those beautiful lobster rolls with our wonderful rolls that we made yesterday. They're just gorgeous. So I hope you guys try these wonderful lobster rolls if you love lobster. And if you've never had lobster, you should try it. It's wonderful. And there you have it. Lobster rolls. So easy, guys. Have an amazing day. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you try this recipe. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the bell above. Don't ever miss any of my videos, guys, because I got all kinds of wonderful things like this coming up here in the future. Have an amazing day. Love yourself. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.